I've worked in fashion long enough to notice a pattern. The more expensive the item, the more invisible the mistake. And women over 50 fall into this trap all the time because these pieces seem classic, until you see what they're really doing to your outfits. Today, I'll show you the luxury items that quietly make you look older, outdated, or even low budget, and what actually elevates your style. And there's one item at the end that shocked me when I finally realized the damage. So, let's start with something almost all of us bought at one point, the Gucci belt. I used to love the idea of it. Simple outfit, big logo, instant luxury, right? But here's what I slowly realized when I started styling women over 50. That oversized double G buckle doesn't elevate your outfit. And instead of looking refined or intentional, the belt starts reading as a statement you didn't mean to make. I'm wearing something expensive, please notice. Luxury should never have to announce itself that loudly. A better option? Go for a beautifully crafted leather belt with a small, subtle buckle. No shouting, no oversized branding, just quiet quality. And the beauty is, subtle luxury always photographs better, always wears better, and honestly, always looks more expensive. When you choose pieces that highlight your outfit, instead of competing with it, everything feels more modern and intentional. And that's really the magic for women over 50, looking elevated without looking like we're trying too hard. Now, moving into the next piece, let's talk about flashy designer sneakers, the chunky soles, neon colors, big logos, all the things I also bought into at one point. These sneakers are marketed as street luxury, but on mature women, they can unintentionally look juvenile. Instead of bringing in a modern edge, the shoe becomes a distraction. And because those loud designs date so quickly, they instantly timestamp your outfit, making even a $1,000 sneaker suddenly look cheap and last season. Many women over 50 tell me they wear these sneakers because they want comfort, but comfort doesn't have to mean cartoonish proportions or busy colors. So here's what actually works. A sleek, low-profile leather sneaker in a neutral shade like cream, taupe, soft gray, or clean white. These sneakers look refined, elongate the leg, and pair beautifully with almost every silhouette. From structured trousers to relaxed straight-leg jeans, they give you the comfort we all want, but without pulling attention downward or making the look feel younger than you're trying to present. The elegance comes from the simplicity, not the branding. And these minimalist sneakers don't just age well, they elevate your wardrobe for years without ever feeling outdated. And now, let's transition into a piece that I see so many women wear with good intentions. Iced out watches. I know the appeal, the sparkle, the luxury moment, the feeling of having something eye-catching on the wrist. But here's the truth, most people don't say out loud. Full crystal or diamond-covered watches almost always look more like fast fashion replicas than true luxury. The shine is too aggressive, the metal finishes are often too bright, and the overall effect competes with everything else you're wearing. On mature women, the watch can also create a harsh contrast against softer skin tones, making the whole look feel busy and overly loud. Instead of sophistication, it gives off a very performative kind of luxury, one that tries too hard. The more elegant alternative? A clean, understated metal watch with a simple dial, something in brushed gold, soft silver, two-tone, or rose gold, if that complements your undertone. These watches blend into your outfit effortlessly, adding quiet refinement instead of shouting for attention. They don't compete with accessories, sleeves, or jewelry, and they age beautifully. Plus, subtle luxury always looks more authentic. And since so many women ask me for recommendations that actually elevate their look, I've added a curated list of beautiful modern options in the description box below. Moving into the next piece, let's talk about something that has become incredibly common: over-branded athleisure. I know many women love their matching sets with big logos down the leg or across the chest because it feels sporty, modern, and on trend. But here's the challenge: when the branding becomes the outfit, It instantly lowers the sophistication of your entire look, even if the set is expensive. Loud logos on leggings, hoodies, or jackets can look more like promotional gear than luxury, and on women over 50, it often creates a youthful, but not in a good way, effect. Instead of looking polished and effortless, the outfit can start to feel busy, overly casual, and sometimes even a bit dated, especially when the branding follows a trend cycle. The good news is that athleisure can look incredibly elevated when the focus is on fabric, fit, and structure instead of logos. Try pieces with clean lines and high-quality materials that contour without clinging. And when you pair subtle athleisure with a tailored coat, a sleek sneaker, or a structured handbag, the whole look transforms from gym wear with a label to a beautifully modern, casual outfit. The difference isn't the price, it's the restraint. And now, transitioning into a category that so many luxury brands rely on: bold, colorful patterns. Here's the truth: just because a pattern is designer doesn't mean it's flattering. In fact, many loud luxury prints overwhelm the features of women over 50, drawing attention away from the face and toward the garment in a way that can age the entire look. Bright, chaotic patterns can distort proportions, exaggerate areas you'd prefer to soften, and make even the highest quality silk blouse look dated or overly dramatic. That said, you don't need to avoid patterns altogether. Opt for prints that use softer tones, subtle spacing, or smaller scale designs that complement your complexion and frame rather than consume it. Watercolor florals, muted geometric patterns, or monochromatic prints can still make a statement without overpowering your presence. And when your clothing enhances your natural features instead of competing with them, your style automatically feels more refined, more modern, and more elegant. It's not about avoiding color, it's about choosing patterns that let you shine. Now, let's move into jewelry, a category that so many of us unintentionally overdo because we want to add interest to our outfits. But when you combine chunky necklaces, stacked bracelets, big rings, and oversized earrings all at once, the look becomes visually noisy instead of luxurious. And even when each piece is expensive, wearing too many at once can create that trying too hard look that instantly cheapens an otherwise beautiful ensemble. The real elegance comes from intentionality. Choose one statement piece and let everything else support it. For example, pair a structured blouse with gold huggies and a single sculptural bracelet, or wear a bold necklace with very minimal earrings. Soft metallics, pearls, and modern minimal shapes flatter women over 50 beautifully without competing for attention. When jewelry feels curated instead of crowded, the entire outfit gains clarity and sophistication. Do you prefer bold jewelry, minimal pieces, or a mix of both? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Tell me in the comments section below. Next, let's talk about bags that chase trends rather than style. Those micro bags, fringed bags, ultra logo bags, or the seasonal it color that looks fun for 3 months. These pieces can cheapen your look instantly because they timestamp your outfit. And even though they come from designer brands, the trend-forward styling can make them look disposable, especially on women over 50 who usually benefit more from longevity and structure. When a bag is too loud or too trendy, it pulls attention away from your clothes and makes the outfit feel less intentional and more impulsive. A better choice is a structured, medium-sized leather bag with minimal branding, something in camel, taupe, oxblood, black, or soft ivory. These shades always look elevated and work with every season, giving you timeless luxury instead of revolving door fashion. And speaking of pieces that shocked me, the next item is the one luxury piece I defended for years until I finally realized how much it was dragging my outfits down. The classic logo scarf. I used to style it constantly because it felt iconic and timeless, but once I saw myself on camera wearing it in different outfits, I realized it was actually aging me. The oversized monogram patterns, the heavy fabric, the bold borders, they were overwhelming my face, adding bulk to my neckline, and making my outfits look older, heavier, and unintentionally dated. Instead of adding elegance, the scarf was competing with every top I wore. And the saddest part? I didn't notice it for years because it was designer, so I assumed it made everything look better. The alternative that truly elevates women over 50 is a soft, plain, high-quality scarf in cashmere or a lightweight wool blend. No logos, no loud prints, just beautiful texture that brightens the complexion and complements your features instead of overshadowing them. If you found this video helpful, you're going to love this next one, where I'll walk you through the 7 style mistakes that make you look older and how to fix them. It's the perfect follow-up, because a lot of these luxury pieces we talked about fall into the same category of things we think look expensive, but actually age us. In this video, I break down the everyday choices, silhouettes, fabrics, lengths, and proportions that can either sharpen your look or unintentionally add years. So if you want to continue refining your style and understanding what truly elevates women over 50, this is definitely the next video you'll want to watch.